Hi guys, it's Brittany from Ink and Papyrus, and as you can see, I may have gotten a little bit carried away with the mass making of the stamped fabric and stamped paper. It is just so convenient when you are working on embellishments to be able to grab and go, as opposed to searching for the perfect stamp and digging through all your ink. But now I have all of this stuff, and let's get making. Okay, so here's the journal we'll be making embellishments for today. I love this. It's so cute. I made the cover a while ago, maybe a few weeks ago, but really haven't done anything with it yet. So we're going to change that today. Okay, so we're going to work on creating a few different embellishments for our journal. We're going to use some different supplies, but we're going to make our pre-stamped fabric and papers the star of the show. Okay, so let's start first with some really simple page tabs. Here I have some music paper and some stamped flowers. So what I'd like to do is start by making a page tabs for each of the signatures, and we're simply going to be backing the flowers with this music paper here. So I have 4 signatures. So here are my Deckled scissors, and we are simply going to make 4 of these. 4 tabs. So I want the outer edges to be deckled and the inner edge to be straight. Alright, so just make sure that they're a little bit larger than your flowers. I also like the contrast, so if you're going to be adding things to the tabs, pick one that has a background or a design that's going to pop. Two, three, 4. All right. So I'm simply going to rip these. So I am going to ink the flower portion for a little extra pop. You absolutely do not have to do this if you do not want to. Just ink to your heart's desires. And if your heart does not desire to ink, then don't ink. I think it just makes it pop a little bit more against that background. Okay, so I am back and I brought some lace with me. I think this will really add a little something special to these tabs here. I'm going to cut this down because I don't want to completely hide the music notes. So I'm going to cut these in half. Alright, and we are ready to glue. I think sewing these would also add a really extra special touch. for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that right now. I may sew them later. But how cool. Like, that's what I love about this stamped fabric and paper. You can put little embellishments together so quickly without really any fuss at all. And then you can spend more time creating and less time digging through and trying to find stuff. They don't have to be straight on. Kind of get off to the side like that. Okay. Hope you guys are having a good day. Today was kind of a lazy day. I had the day off from work. Didn't really have to go anywhere, do anything. Which is always nice. Alright. Oh my gosh, love, love, love. So simple, so cute. Made these in like 2 minutes, right? So let's add, oh, you know what? Not all of these are the same. I kind of wanted the straight edge up against the paper, like so, but then the flower would be upside down. Simple details, man. Okay, well, that's okay. The first one's gonna be, one is not gonna be like the other. And that's okay. Alright. Sticking off the page. Against that red, I like this green. Just putting glue on the first half of the tab. I would probably just do it so that they're all kind of in descending fashion here. So they all peek through and have their time to shine. And we'll put the last one at the very bottom here. Awesome. So just like that, we have 4 really cute tabs for our journal. I think this tab just needs a little more glue. Okay, next with our pre-stamped paper and fabric, we are gonna make a belly band. Again, very simple. I have cardstock here. I have a stamped paper. I think this is a Tim Holtz stamp. I like the larger stamps for this. So we are going to cut out a swatch here. This is going to be the base of our belly band. And we are going to ruffle the stamped paper. Okay. I'm actually gonna sew this one. You can make them no sew by putting, let's see, you could glue this top part down right here, and then put a piece of glue here and fold. Put a piece of glue here and fold. And so on and so forth. However, I really like the sewn version of these. So we are going to ruffle and then just sew right down the middle. I love the look of the ruffled paper. Okay, be right back. We're gonna go sew this puppy. Okay, we are back. She is all sewn. And I'm gonna trim this down a little bit, but I wanna decorate a little bit above and below. And we're gonna use some of our other stamped fabric and ephemera to decorate. So I really like the look of these stamps. This is stamped fabric. And I am just going to cut out one of these. I usually like the look of the ripped fabric, but since it's a stamp here, we're gonna have to be a little bit more precise. Doesn't pop there. I do like that there. Okay, we're gonna go for it. Okay. So let's figure out where we want to put this belly band. It's a little busy. I like the blue. Decisions. I like the look against the map. The blue and the white, I think, contrast really well. So we're gonna trim this down. Okay. I'm gonna ink this up a little bit. Alright, and then you can use this to tuck whatever you want into your journal. Okay guys, now we're gonna work on some page trim. I have some stamps here, well, some stamped stamps, and I would like to use them to make a page trim. Alright, I like the looks of different kinds of stamps. You can, I think ripping them would give us a cooler look. You don't want them to be completely even or uniform. I think when you're doing page trim, utilizing things of different shapes and sizes lends to a page with a little bit more interest. Okay, we don't want to butcher it though, so that it doesn't look like a stamp any longer. Okay. Anyone else just really like ripping and tearing paper? Just like this. So hard to get down to the little nub. Okay, that's a sad excuse for a stamp, but we're going for the weathered used look anyways. It looks like it's been through the mail many times. All right. Love this. So you're going to want to do this until you have enough stamps to cover a full page side. It's okay if you are repeating with the same stamps. That's fine. Let's see if I have some different stamps laying around here. Yep. Look at all the stamp stuff, really. Like, was this necessary? No. Did I do it anyways? Yes. I think it was probably after a really long, rough week at work where I was sitting with my wine and just completely zoned out, hoping to forget about my shift. Oh, this is out of control. Oh, more stamps. There is no shortage of stamps over here. So this is what I do. This is a great way to use up your scraps. I just take the scraps of, it doesn't have to be white. Obviously, if you're using a different color, you want to make sure that the ink that you're using shows up well. This is actually magazine paper. But I take scraps, whatever I have, and just take the scraps of the paper and fabric and just move right along with the same stamp over and over and over again. And it saves me so much time, and it's so relaxing, and I love doing it. And it is such a great way to use up these kind of boring scraps. Like, aside from backing journal cards and stuff, I don't know what else to really do with just plain white pieces of paper. I like to spruce my scraps up. If I'm using them in journals and stuff, I'll put them in a box and throw some ink on them and like spritz them with some instant coffee and put a little texture paste in there. And distress them a little bit more. So just these plain white scraps, I'm like, what do I do with them? Well, here you go. Here's another one. Pony Express. Look at that. It's a pretty cool stamp. I know this is so simple and such a simple project, but you know, sometimes we need days where we're not fussing with all these fancy things and trying to make things perfect. We're just ripping paper and using a couple of things to make a beautiful page. And that's Oh, I love this. Such a laid back project. Nothing to it. Okay. I actually like when I'm making page trims, I love using fabrics and lace and placing the trim over the fabric. Sweet. Okay. That may not be enough stamps. We'll make some more. Just gonna go along here. Put our lace down. This is a great way to break a blank page, guys, too, is just page trim. And then you've left them writing space in the middle, which leaving some writing space is okay. I personally love cluttering and stuffing up a journal, but some people appreciate the writing room, you know? I think this may actually be enough stamps. I wasn't going to put them all one on top of the other, which you could. I was going to let the lace kind of hang out and show itself. For these longer ones, maybe I'll go off to the side a little bit. So simple, but I love the look of this. Love, love, love. Okay, maybe we have room for one more. Two more. Put one there. Oops. I'm gonna cheat. I'm having a hard time ripping this without ripping into the entire stamp. Alright, and so you could do the same thing on the other side if you wanted, with different stamps or the same stamps. I think I'm just going to leave this as is. I'm going to do something different later on with this page. Okay, so now we have made page tabs, a belly band, and page trim using our pre-stamped paper and fabric. Now I want to make some really simple pockets with you. We are going to use a piece of cardstock, and I've cut 2 book pages. So I want you to line your book pages up. Okay, now go ahead and you want them the exact length as the cardstock. So trim off any excess, just like so. And I want you to make a divot in the paper so it's obvious that it's a pocket and so that you can see what you have in it. You can use your circle punch. This is my favorite way to make a pocket. If you do not have a circle punch, have no fear. Fold your book pages, line them up, fold them in half. You don't have to crease them, okay? You just want them lined up and even. And you can cut whatever shape divot you want. You can go like this and cut out a half circle, kind of like what the circle punch would do, or you can be more fancy with it. I'm gonna cut like a diamond shaped pocket, okay? So aim to be about middle and go towards the center. And there you go, a little bit of a sharper cut. Perfect. Okay. And actually these roses are red. I'm going to ink these up a little bit. I really like to make the little divot here pop. Alright, so was that not super easy peasy? Yes, it was. Alright, so I'm going to glue down our pockets. First, I'm going to take this circle thing off here. Alright, so let's glue down our pockets. Gonna place your glue on the edges here. I actually just finished my spooky morbid curiosities journal today, and I am so excited to be doing something that is not Halloween related. My desk has been full of just covered in Halloween spooky stuff, and I love spooky season. I love it, but I'm just glad to be done. Sometimes you just need a break and to start fresh on a new project. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And now it's time for Christmas, so finish one thing, move on to the next, right? Alright, so we have our pockets. Perfect. Alright. And now we are just going to pull some fabulous pre-stamped ephemera. I really like that. We're gonna go with this Enjoy the Journey stamp. Alright, just cut this out. Oops. You can decorate these however you want. I just think this is a great way to decorate things and keep it very simple and not have to drag out a million different tools or things. We're just keeping it simple today. So maybe I want to stick to this theme, journey, travel theme. I have this car stamp. It might go well. Here is, I think, a train stamp. I've noticed sometimes when you're stamping on fabric, okay, you definitely want to have it on a firm surface. You can't really get away with things when you're stamping on fabric like you do on paper. Like dry ink pads, no, no, no. Darker colors always seem to work better. I always stamp on lighter fabric. I haven't really gotten, when I've tried on darker fabric, I really haven't gotten a design that looks good, where you can clearly see the image. Always a little bit more blurry in my experience. So this blurry image right here, don't know if you can see this kind of weathered, just blurry look. I like. What I will do, I hate leaving ink on my stamps when I'm done stamping. So what I will do is I will, when I'm done, you know, going along my line like here, I'll flip the stamp over and I will spray the stamp with water, and then I will lay the paper down over the stamp and cover it and pull it back up, and this is what you get. This blurry, it's not crisp, it's I don't know, I just like it. If you're doing like words, you probably won't want to do this because you won't be able to make it out, but like an image, same thing here. Not quite as crisp, but it has some character to it. I like it. And it's a great way to clean your stamps and get extra juice out of your ink. Goes longer. Alright, so maybe we'll use some paper along with this. Alright, I do like this flower. It's not really travel themed, but I like it. The other really pretty thing you can do to jazz these up even more is take your watercolors out, and these stamps where you have a lot of like white area, like here or here, take your watercolor pad out and just fill these in. Doesn't matter what color, just watercolor them in. Or you can color these in with crayons, colored pencils. But yeah, I think it really adds some extra something. So let's ink a little bit. Off to the side. And off to the side there. Okay. I think this needs a word. Ooh, I love this. Big dreams. I think this fits perfectly with our theme. I don't know what our theme is, but I think it works. I don't like that. I don't like that. Alright, come on. With all this stuff, I know we have something that will work. I'm gonna need another, let's see. Maybe a ticket stand. Oh, what about a key? I think a key might look nice. Oh, I do like that. I think a word would go well with this, the flower. Or maybe, maybe some music. Maybe a stamp, I don't know. Maybe that's the problem. Too many options. See, the beauty in this is the simplicity. And when you try and make it too complicated, this is what happens. Ooh, I like this. Airmail. I know you guys are yelling from home like, this is perfect, use that one, use that one. And I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Alright, I like that. Okay. So here we have fabric and here we have paper. All right, let's do this up. My favorite way to do these up, stickles. All right, so this is copper pearl, my liquid pearls. I love emphasizing the pocket itself by putting some stickles at that divot. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, If your stickles clog, by the way, you do not want to take scissors and cut this. Eventually, when it becomes unclogged, it'll just lead to rivers of stickles coming out. You want to take a sewing needle or one of those pin needles, something small, and just force it in there and open up that whatever the blockage is. Okay, so I had to tell you guys that because let's just say I have learned the hard way. Okay, so look, so simple. 2 pockets, nothing special, and yet I absolutely love these. So I'm gonna put this in the journal somewhere. I'm not sure where, and I'm gonna wait until these stickles dry so I don't wreck them. But like, look, like I love it. Love, love, love. I think I may put it there. Okay, so thank you guys for joining me today. It was kind of an off the cuff, not really pre-planned, simple crafting session, but simple can be really fun. And you can create some beautiful things just with simple techniques and just a couple of tools at your disposal. And today we emphasize the pre-stamped paper and fabric that I've had accumulating on my desk. So we made our page tabs, we made our page trim, and we made our belly band and our simple book page pockets. So I hope you guys had fun crafting along with me. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you enjoyed this and want to see more of Ink and Papyrus, please like and subscribe. My videos come out Monday and Friday, and I can't wait to see you the next time. Have a good one.